Hey guys, it's Flux here. Welcome back to our Cities of Tomorrow region, and we're finally here on our last city over here on this side. We've already done all the other 9 cities, all the other 7 cities, and we're finally on to our last city right here, Kingfisher Cliffs. And you can see we've kind of got a bit of mountain to work with. I'm going to go ahead and claim it now so we can just jump in here and get the loading screen going. There we go. We got a bit of a mountain range to work with. The resources are about average, but more importantly, there is a railway, so we're going to do what I was talking about last time. I want to make this a really transportation-intensive city. So, as opposed to how the actual city is going to look, I don't really know. We'll kind of just go with it as we go, but I really want to have an intricate train system, possibly do some crazy maglev and road streetcar things, whatever else, and kind of just play around with it a bit. So we'll see how this goes. I haven't done a whole lot of work in this regard yet. I did a few different train transportation things in previous cities, but nothing like this. So we'll see how it goes. And you can see we started off here with the railway on this side, which is good. We've got a 1 entrance location here. I'm looking at a couple different spots to build. Looks like a spot here, a spot. Oh, that little mountain's gonna be a little annoying. A spot here with a little nice up ramp area there, and all this flat stuff. So let's look at our water table here, wherever that just went. There we go. Ooh, so definitely a tight water table. Nothing very big. How's our wind map? I think we're going this way. This way. Okay. In that case, we're probably gonna want to have our water. Let's try to use. Wow, we really don't have a lot to work with here. Probably gonna use this for now until we get our other stuff up and running. So I'll have to use. That's the thing. I don't even want to use that. I think I'm going to. How about this? How about we just start off with the water and sewage in the same spot, somewhere probably in the back corner or wherever else, and then we'll buy water if we have to up until we get that kind of sustainable. But I can almost guarantee the first good while we'll be probably purchasing water, because I don't want to deal with putting the big water treatment plant like right here in the middle of the map. I want it to be kind of off to the side, because this whole area is going to have some crazy trains going through it, and it should be fun. All right, so I think I'm going to time-lapse this part, because to be honest, if you know, I typically spend a lot of time finessing things, and it kind of just gets bad. So I think I'm going to time-lapse this first part. I'm going to try not to do too much work in the time-lapse, because I don't like to just do half the series in one episode because I time-lapse for so long. So probably just going to lay out some basic roads. We'll come back then afterwards and start planning out the city from there. So be back in just a minute. Alright guys, welcome back, and wow, it's been, since I recorded that time-lapse and the beginning of that video, it's been about a month now. So if you're watching this somewhat currently or recently to when I uploaded it, you probably noticed that it's been about a month since my last upload. I got sick over spring break, and then of course just tests and school's been getting in the way. Got the ACD coming up this week, so things have been a bit crazy, but that's alright. We're back finally, and I cannot believe this all happened in one episode. Like, I went back again after I was kind of getting my bearings again for what I was doing in the city in the first place, and I could have sworn this was at least 2 episodes, but apparently I did this whole thing in one time-lapse, so cool. That's good with me. I like these little railways that kind of dive in and out everywhere. If you remember correctly, the goal of the city is mostly just to make like some crazy amounts of transportation, just like places to go everywhere and ways to get pretty much anywhere in the city, and as a result we have quite the confusing road network and probably a little impractical in some situations, but at the same time everything here does serve a purpose. You know, all the roads here are you know, placed in a position where I think they would ease traffic flow, maybe more so if there were actual merge lanes. I mean, like, obviously just having intersections here for roads that would go this way wouldn't be very practical, but if these were merge lanes, use your little imagination here for a minute, if these were merge lanes, then obviously this would work a lot better, but that's alright. It still all kind of ties together, and we can finally start on a regular kind of city. So you'll notice that we're already kind of in debt here. Oh, I should pause it. We're kind of in debt because of all of these passenger train stations and these water pump stations, things like that, but that's alright. We're gonna kind of build up our income here. I don't think we're gonna do a lot of work with specializations, maybe even at all. I don't know. We'll see what we actually do with this city. I might throw one in if we kind of run low on funds, but to be honest here, I think that we'll be okay. Let's see, we got water and sewage so far, so we're gonna need to get a waste disposal. Where is our, I guess it's like our one spot where water was gonna be okay, although I don't remember. Oh yeah, you know what, no, we actually put this here. I'm sorry, I'm like retracing my steps to what I was doing before. But we put this here because we actually do have water coming in from a different city. I think it's Silver Valley, or maybe it's I don't remember. Whatever. We have water coming in, so because of that, we don't have to worry about doing like our own water, you know, endeavor quite yet. So in the meantime, I just want to build up some water table here with this sewage treatment plant, and then we'll start extracting our own water soon enough. But until then, we need to get some residential zones in here, and obviously power's an issue as well. Where was our wind going? I think I was going to check that a minute ago. But yeah, I'd like to get back to making videos again. It's been about a month now, which is probably my longest break in a while now, and it was mostly due to me getting sick, and I got this sickness that turned kind of nasty. Like, at first it was just a cold, and then it just stuck around for like way too long, and I had to go get antibiotics and whatever, but it's pretty much gone now, which is great. But I absolutely hate recording videos with any sort of like stuffy nose or you know, because I know as someone who watches videos that I absolutely hate when people record like that and you can just hear their stuffy nose. I can't stand that, so I try not to myself, but I do live stream still. So if you're interested and you still want to watch me, I'm gonna build over here now. If you still want to watch me make videos, or not even make videos, but just work on things like No Limits, I still do live stream occasionally, and I usually just turn my mic off and listen to music or something if I'm sick. But if I'm not, I'll still usually stream, just because I don't know. As of now, anyway, I don't really use Twitch as like a place to game and get viewers. I just use it as like a, well, I'm working on this anyway, might as well just live stream it, like for No Limits, things like that. So if you like watching things like that, I might just cross this right here. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, I definitely do stream a lot. And while it's not always a game, you know, sometimes it'd be like working in SketchUp or something. Usually it's pretty fun. Usually we have a lot of fun either way. So if you want to, go check that out. I'm just Fluxtrance on Twitch. I'm not some sort of. I actually have Fluxtrance for most of my usernames, but I lost it for Twitch, or for Twitter, of course. Somebody took Fluxtrance and is like inactive. They've been inactive for like a year and a half now, but I just haven't gotten to. I've even tried to contact them, but they were just not going to budge on that, I guess. Or they didn't reply. They're probably just not checking their Twitter account like at all. Alright, so I'm thinking we got to utilize this space back here for more of a denser portion of the city, because most of this stuff is to the point now it's so small that I'll have to probably just do some medium and low density. I don't really know. We'll see how it goes. But I think this can fit some high density stuff in it. At least a little bit. I also want to get these train tracks to kind of keep going around everywhere else as well. And really just go and intertwine with the city as much as possible was the goal with the train tracks. So we'll get that going. But for now, let's throw down some residential. I know this seems kind of straightforward back here, but I think that we kind of just need this. We need a spot that's really like a solid place to grow all of our high density buildings here. Although this spot is not the case. I'm going to actually pull this back a bit then. By about 1 click in each direction, like that. That should work. Much better. So like that. There we go. Okay. So we need workers, obviously. That's kind of a thing. We also need power. So our wind is going this way. So, oh, you know what? Can I buy power from, yeah. Oh, yeah. Operation Overkill, of course. Why would I even need power? Buy from Operation Overkill. We're getting water now, aren't we? Oh. We're not, but I think we're okay, actually. Wait. Oh, probably not, actually. Oh, no, all right. It might take a bit for it to, the water table to start filling up, but for now, it's okay. So, actually, we're pretty much good aside from the actual, you know, safety services, so we'll just get that later. So, I don't want to sacrifice space, at least in this area, to make the railway tracks work out. If I need to just make high density stuff, then I won't worry about it. But for most places in the city, I actually want to make sure that our railways are the main focus and they kind of go in and out of areas. I don't think that this is actually enough room to make any big buildings though, which I don't really like too much. I think we're going to have to extend this just a tiny bit so we can fit larger buildings in. Something like that might work. Let's just see. No, I don't know. Need a bit bigger. I'm actually really excited to try using mods in this game though. I know before I started this series, I was kind of thinking that with Seasons Tomorrow coming out, I was going to do this series and then kind of start to slowly get away from SimCity because I'd kind of done mostly everything. But to be honest, now with the whole like offline stuff and even more so with the new mods coming out, I'm really excited to just do like a mod series. I'll use like all the different mods that are available, or at least the ones that I think are cool. And yeah, we can just see how that goes. I'm kind of excited to see or use the custom parks mods, and all those things are lots of fun. So I think that's the plan. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. I'm kind of still curious if SimCity is what you guys want to see or not. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I do enjoy it though. It's one of those games that, I mean, I think it helps to be somebody who makes videos about it because, you know, there's some motivation in terms of like, you know people are going to watch it, so it's a bit more entertaining to play yourself. But I just haven't really gotten sick of it yet. Like I find like fun challenges to do and things to try. Like this, for example, where I'm just going all out on the transportation just for fun, and it's awesome. It's still enjoyable to me, so that's good. I think as long as I still enjoy playing the game, I'll keep playing it, which hasn't stopped yet. So I know a lot of you guys do like this game, so let me know what you think. I'm curious. I'd like to do a series of mods and stuff, which seems like fun to me, but we'll see what happens. That should work. I think I can fit one road in between, and it should... Oh, you know what? Actually, that's about enough room for like parks. Let's just do that then. Let's just put some parks in here. We'll make it high wealth. So we'll do these nice parks. Is that good? Can we fit stuff in here now? Yeah, we're good. Actually, it's a bit off. I'd like it to be a bit closer. Wait a minute here. The problem with this is I don't want this to cause problems over here. Once it starts coming out, we're going to have way too much space. What if we went off of this road? Like this. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. Thinking we go vertically. Try that. Here's this. So if we did this, we could make a little U-turn up here. Whoa. Just a regular turn, please. Thank you. We're still kind of wasting space here, but if we did... Oh, you know what? Actually, this will work. This will be fine. We're going to do... If we zone off this, like this, just put a park to market. Then, on this side, I'll just kind of bring this plaza out a little bit, like that. See how centered that is. Could be better. How's that? Should I just do the same thing again? I think I did. I don't think I can make it any better than that, though. I think that the way these work, they're just like an odd number. Let's see. That can be better? No. Okay, whatever. I'll go with the other one. It's closer anyway. Whatever. It doesn't be perfect because honestly, when the buildings are in, you'll kind of not really notice the extra space. This is why the mod would be nice, though. If you don't know what the mod does, basically, someone made a mod where you can literally design your own parks in like any space you want. You can just pull out these like pathways and throw in benches and trees and stuff. It looks really nice. So one of the things I'm looking forward to with the new series, if we do it. I think we will, though. Sounds like fun. I'd enjoy it anyway. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. So now we can zone residential here. I'm thinking since this is kind of like the central part. Oh, this is kind of like the central. Wait, what? Why can I not? Okay. It's kind of like the central part of the area. I think I'm gonna make this the kind of commercial zone here. So we'll have commercial there and there. And that should all grow out. Let this stuff grow here. Maybe a bit more on this side would be a good idea as well. But only enough for... Let's do it for 2 buildings, so like that. I'm thinking we do a nice balance of wealth in this city, though. Because it's mostly going to be a tax income city. It'd be a good idea to try to balance the wealth as best as possible. Don't really have a target audience for this one, so... Whoa, look at that giant space for a building. I might just zone off of this instead. I know it's kind of frowned upon, but it'll be better than having like weird messed up zones around this corner here. So we'll do that. And that should do it for this side. So we could bring this out a bit, or we could just zone here. Not really realistic to zone there, but we could fit a building, might as well. Okay, now that that's settled, and we have this whole side kind of marked up, let's plan out the services. That's what I was worried about. Oh, you know what? Let's put them here. This would be a good spot. Can we fit fire here? Great, that's like perfect. Okay, yeah, I definitely want to have the services in places where they have direct access to these big highways, and at the same time, they can get the bigger portion of the city, which is going to be right here. So let's do that. And let's not go overkill quite yet, because we might not even need that many. This is kind of going to be a smaller city. So let's just start with, actually, we'll just start with 1. Plus this thing. And that's expensive. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll start with this. We may add 1 more right here, or a hazmat or something. But that'll be fine. Other than that, we should be good to go. Police, same thing. We'll do kind of a smaller approach, because honestly this city's got so many roads in it, not gonna need the space for anything else. What is this? Detective wing. Let's not build anything crazy yet. We'll just do that in the dispatch tower. Leave some space though in case we want to add more to it. And then we'll do the medical, the hospital. Actually, I'm gonna try and fit that over here. Like that. And I want to do, let's see, ambulance. Let's just start, wait, what? What is it overlapping? Is this in the way or something? Wouldn't think so. Let's just move this over one. See if that fixes it. Kind of weird though. Is that better? Please? Okay, good. I was gonna say, that would suck. We'll just stick with one for now. Honestly, medical, you don't really need hospitals, you know, big hospitals, unless you're creating some massive amounts of pollution or something, which we probably won't be doing. We're pretty much good to go on most pollutants, most things that cause pollution. Okay, so now, yeah, we need some more non-high wealth. Let's make this stuff medium wealth, this stuff high wealth. Probably a good plan. I might just do 2 sculpture gardens here and here. Ooh, my phone. And actually, that pretty much covered everything the way we wanted it to. I don't even need any more. It'll be good like that. I kind of like that though. It looks like a nice central part of the city. And this part here could probably just double back on itself. Will that work? Yeah, not really. If it's like really wide. So apparently that works, but everything else does not. Weird. I'm gonna go back 1. Oh. Had it working, I saw it. Oh, I saw it again. We're gonna make this work. This is ridiculous. Ah, I just had it again. Does that look bad? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna make it look good though. I'm gonna pull this back a bit further in, so we don't have to have some like ridiculous looking part. Let's try this. Let's make this go to here. Extend it this way. Whatever, doesn't matter because we're gonna delete this anyway. Back to there. We're gonna go 1 back on this one, so it's even. And now we can build off of this. A bit further up. What if I just did this? What? How is that even possible? Apparently that's okay. I don't know why it would be. Yeah, this is just weird. I kind of just want to do that, but it would look terrible. A bit further. 1 more. We might block a bit of stuff, but I just kind of feel like we need some closure to this loop. Like that. What? How is this one too close, but this one not? I just do this. Ah, there we go. That worked. Alright. Nice little turnabout back here. So now we could throw in some, I don't know, trees or something. Oh, I did put these cool little signal things down. That's kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing to put over here, really. Maybe just some trees or something. That won't even fit. Whatever. It'll look cool in the end with buildings all around it. Okay. So that part's done. And we have our main services, right? Let's just play for a bit, see what happens. I'm curious to see how our budget handles this. Whoa. Oh. Did add a few things since I last played this game. I haven't played it in a little while. It's been lots of updates. Mostly the notable one has been the offline mode stuff, which is nice. Ooh. Achieved something. I do wish they would fix these glitches with the train track and the roads, but that's all right. This is all gonna be low density for now. Really? Oh, it's close to no workers. I was gonna say, wait a minute, something's wrong here. Do we even have a way to get there? Oh, I guess you could get there if you drove this way. Yeah. Wait. Okay, you gotta go this way. No. Oh, you just go this way, this road. Yeah, you can get there pretty easily. My own networks are confusing me. That's not good. Yeah. Probably should get some people working here sometime soon. Would be ideal. I know the way agents work in this game, it's actually tough to make them go the right path. So it might take a minute for the jobs to start flowing in. Especially with how we're doing it right now. Actually, people just start moving out if we don't get people working soon enough. Should I just start buying power or water for a minute? Just do that. There we go. That way we don't have any major issues. Yeah. Don't have any of that stuff. Okay, well that's fine. That'll all work out. So this side, we could probably try and zone some stuff over here. Try residential. Might grow there. Probably could fit some smaller homes over here. I might just continue this road this way and throw in a few more homes. It won't be big homes, they'll just be regular smaller buildings. Low density. There we go. Oh, interesting. I can actually zone here. I'll throw some commercial then. I'll be impressed if a large building grows there. It actually looks pretty cool though, I think. Okay, so job-wise, we actually have like no demand for that, so I might just leave it how it is. I don't know. I don't see a problem with that. If it goes up, I'll throw it down, but to be honest, I don't see any issues with that right now. I think that... Weird. Seem to have lots of high wealth, which I think they get their jobs... What a... I don't know where they're working. I guess commercial, but there's not a lot of commercial right now. Sewage backing up was annoying. I agree. Alright, well, let's put some stuff over here real quick before we end up the episode, because we're actually getting kind of close to the end. Throw some more stuff down here. Yeah, I want to try and optimize these two areas down here, since they are kind of the core components of the city. Ooh, look at... Oh. I thought that was like some sort of new island middle area for the DMT train rails. I do think big stations would be pretty cool, but that would only work if there's like gigantic city plot size, which there aren't, so that's alright, but it'd be pretty cool if they could do that. There actually are mods for that though. People are making some pretty cool stuff. Pretty awesome ploppable buildings you can get right now. Alright, so this way might as well just extend out. Pretty sure there's enough room, right? No. That's what I hate, is there's like just not enough room to fit stuff in from these. We'll make it work though. Actually, let's just make this all low density stuff. That'll look nice. Like a suburbia. Alright. That's good. We'll just kind of dead end this one over here. And then we can fit some more stuff over here, I believe. How does that fit? That's good. Just curve it over here so we don't hit this little road here. Yeah, I kind of like this. I like to make these little, like, suburbs and smaller areas. This should fit as well. Just bring it straight down. Alright, what about this side? This is where the park mod comes in handy. This will look really cool to have some parks in the middle, so don't waste any space. I'm going to go with one more road here. That won't fit anything, actually. Yeah, this is the optimal spot then. Like that, and then... Actually, this is pretty much good like that. Just the middle space is wasted a bit, but that's alright. Actually, I could just zone a medium density there. Okay. Low density here. And some more commercial probably back along this area here. There we go. And all along there. And that should do the trick. This spot's a bit empty, but that's alright. Fill up the trees later. Do this and this. And then what else do we want to do? I think I'm going to stop for now. I like it so far. We've got basically the whole bottom half done besides this little spot over here. The top's a bit more tricky. Got lots less space. Also, looks like we're lacking in workers, surprisingly. So I'll have to do lots of stuff with low density and probably some more medium as well. But other than that, I think we're going to call it here. So hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.